Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
This is the Scary Movie Podcast. Today is National Horror Movie Day, or as most people will make it, National Horror Movie Night. So we're going to take turns. We're going to recommend some horror movies. We're going to talk about some. I'll even tell you where some of the best ones are streaming. Okay? Let's go in order. Murphy, Sam, Jodi. One horror movie that you recommend that's well known, that's worth a rewatch, and then one that maybe people don't know so much about. Yeah. One that needs a little shout out. Murphy?
Well, I mean, so I want to give one that is, current. But, but I'm going to start with my classic one first.
Oh, okay. So he did his own categories. Okay.
Well, you'll see why here in a second, because this is a really old movie, but to me it stands the test of time.
Sure.
Here's Johnny.
And it's The Shining. It's a Stephen King novel, turned movie.
Johnny.
Oh, it said it twice.
He won't stop.
That's where the phrase red rum came from. I think it's 1980. I mean, it's way
old.
back. It's an old movie.
It's very scary.
But it stands up, and it is, if you can get past the fact that the cinematography looks like it's 1980, it's a great movie. But, I can tell you, Jodi, that, our daughters, Taylor and Phoebe, are a huge Jordan Peele fan.
Yes.
And his very first movie, Get Out.
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
That, is a scary
So that's new and scary.
movie.
Yeah.
And it is. And so, but I think that's one, I don't know that, it's just one of those that you should watch if you're a horror movie fanatic and you haven't seen it already. But a lot of people have.
I mean, if you're a fanatic,
Such a huge
the word
movie.
fanatic, if you're a fanatic, you've seen it all.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're just, you dabble in it.
But my personal like, because I don't watch a whole lot of movies,
Yeah.
is actually what you and I are watching right now, which is True Detective, which is not a movie,
Yeah.
but season 4 of True Detective.
Some people come to Alaska to escape. Get away from something.
Yeah, it's scary. It doesn't feel good to watch
No,
this.
it doesn't. And again, I know it doesn't fit your rules of the movie here, but a reason I brought it in, honestly, is because when you and we only have one episode left.
I know. I'm ready for it to be over.
It's actually made me jump a couple of times. Things don't make me jump, but it has made me jump.
Yeah, this is not a favorite of mine, although there's enough suspense that I'm going to hang in and I want to know.
I want to know the ending,
I want to know,
right.
but I will never watch it again.
Right.
It makes me cold and uncomfortable.
I know y'all were hung up on that first episode with the thing on the floor.
Yeah.
But the one that got me was all the people outside in the snow.
Yes, in the ice.
Together.
Yes.
Yeah. It was just like, okay. What happened here?
Yeah. Doesn't look real, but it's still freaky. Yeah.
Another reason that I will hang on for this is the star power of Jodie Foster.
Oh,
She's so good.
Yes, I think that is one thing that draws you into it.
Of course
She
it
is.
does.
And you've
She's
never
so good.
you've never seen her in a made for the small screen series.
She can do it.
She can absolutely
do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right,
you don't
who's
have any
next?
on your list, Murphy, that are not so well known. Yours or because Get Out is big.
Yeah, because there aren't any that I've been fanatical of.
You're not a movie
All the
person.
other ones, no, I'm not a movie person. So most of the ones that I saw were when
the big
when I
ones.
was a kid. It's like Poltergeist. It's all that stuff.
Okay, fair enough. I will honorable mention Sam, you're next, but honorable mention tack on to what you said about The Shining. The book is scarier. I've read the book, and it makes the movie a little laughable, I would say.
See, what gets me about that movie
Sorry.
is they have that noise running in the background most of the time.
Yeah, that's his head.
Yeah.
Or the silence, but they have it lifted up so you hear.
As
Right,
great of an actor as Jack Nicholson is, the movie can't convey what that man is thinking. He tries. He does a good job of someone who's losing it, slowly but surely losing it. But to read the book is to get in his mind, which makes it scarier. That's all I'm saying, in my opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. And I do, look, the little girls at the end of the hall, what a great Halloween costume. Dress up as those girls, find those dresses at thrift shops and go for it. But you got to stand there stoic.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, Sam, onward. Did you make up your own rules or do you have two?
No. I'm doing what you said to do.
Oh.
My first one, and this is the one that's well known, or it was a few years back. It's Blair Witch Project.
Because it was my project. And I insisted.
Yeah.
I insisted on everything.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years back, I think.
The reason
like
that
25 years back.
That one is because I knew going in, because of the way it was hyped, that it's all fake found footage. You know, it's a movie. It's been set up, but it's made to look like it's all real. And even though I knew that, the way they did it was pretty good. It kind of keeps you going, thinking, and it's like, oh, that's right. This is fake. Oh, this is fake. And I think the way the world is today, with so much stuff on social media that is faked, AI and faked, this is a perfect movie for that.
Okay.
You know, it even tells you it's fake, but you're
you
still,
still
gonna believe
can't.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It was definitely the first of its kind. It was sort of like a reality TV thing turned movie, kind
Horror.
of that POV kind of approach, you know, the point of view thing. Very different.
And there's enough stuff going on that you don't see, but you only hear or whatever, that keeps you like, okay, I can't take this.
And if you remember, it was one of those movies that was extremely low budget. It was never expected to be any sort of, and it became this monster hit. You know?
Yeah, I do
Made
remember
a ton
that
of
too.
money.
I never saw it.
Me
I was
neither.
too scared.
It seemed too freaky to me.
Sam, so would you watch it again on a scary night? Like, if you're looking for something scary again, would you?
No, not on a scary night, no.
In the daytime, would you watch it again?
In the daytime, yes. With the doors open on a Saturday afternoon, the
Curtains
sun
wide
shining bright.
open.
Yes, when I know nothing's going to sneak up on me.
You know, that's
Yeah.
a good scary movie then.
And that's and that kind of leads me into my not so well known movie that I have never finished because I can't finish it.
What?
It's called 13 Ghosts.
The ghosts around us all the time. Most of them, they can't hurt us. Most of them don't even want to hurt us. A little ghost here, a little ghost there. No one cares.
Well,
but there are
you
exceptions.
have ghost dreams, so I'm surprised you would watch this.
This is
That makes me think it's a great movie if you can't finish it.
Premise of this one is there's a house. Everything in the house is glass. The walls are glass and everything. And this person has trapped 12 ghosts. I know it's called 13 Ghosts, but there's a reason for that.
There's a reason, I'm sure.
But there are 12 ghosts that are, and each one is in its own room. There's Latin above the door, comes some kind of spell to keep them each in their room. And the people that are in this house do stuff that basically locks them in the house and then slowly starts opening one door at a time for the ghost. And you can't see the ghost unless you have special glasses. So the ghosts are around and they're doing stuff, and then the person puts the glasses on and it's like right in their face. And yeah, Murphy, this one plays right into my ghost dream one because there's ghosts, they're bad ghosts.
Okay.
They pop up. It's just
Did you see this in the theater and leave?
No,
or
this was at home, and
Okay.
I've never finished it. Even in the daytime with the doors open, not watching this one ever again.
So without, I mean, I hope this doesn't bring up a spoiler, but why are they letting the ghosts out one at a time? And what
somebody
is the
does
point?
something stupid in the house that sets something off that starts letting the ghosts out one at a time.
Because otherwise you don't have a really good plot.
right.
Like, for everybody to be contained, it would not be a horror movie.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't do this.
Don't let the ghosts
okay,
out.
you mean this?
Yeah. Right.
And then all of a sudden, one at a time, they start coming out.
This is funny.
And, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's
So
not funny at all, Jodi.
Okay, new recommendation. You just when you think you've heard about all the scary movies or we've talked them all to death, we haven't. I think that's interesting that you brought that in.
That one's from 2001, too.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that is way back, too.
Okay.
Jodi?
I'm going way back to one of the scariest movies. It is not a horror movie. It is the best psychological thriller of all time. You've seen it, but I promise you there are more scares if you give it a chance again. And of course, it is Silence of the Lambs.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling. May I speak with you?
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you?
I am, yes.
May I see your credentials?
Now, I know that you think it's Hannibal
Jodie Foster
specifically.
again.
Yeah, Jodie Foster. Give her all the credibility. But, and Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
But I know you think that the scariest parts of her are Hannibal and her. But I just want to I want to remind you, I know everybody's seen this, and if you've never seen it, go watch it. But there's a part at the end of the movie that no matter how many times I've seen it, if I know it's coming, when our daughters, Taylor and Phoebe Murphy, watched it for the first time, I made sure to come into the end and watch with them. And no matter how many times I've seen it, I'm scared to pieces watching Clarice in the house when you know who turns the lights off and he's right behind her and he's got the light, whatever you call that thing.
Oh, yeah, the headlamp.
He can see her and she can't see anything.
Night vision, yeah.
Night vision.
Oh.
I can't breathe. I start to sweat. It is so scary as if I'm Clarice. You know? It's so well done. And when I left that movie, I've told you that story before too, Murphy, that I had never heard of that movie. This was the mid 90s, late 90s. I don't remember when it was, with the 90s. We went to the movie, me and an ex, and we were going to see something else, and we were there too late. We got there too late, and it was like we had never even heard of this movie. We bought tickets and went to see it. How about seeing that impromptu?
Yeah. We
saw it impromptu. But after that, I remember thinking that truly scared me because it's very few. It's a very low percentage, but there are people like that in the world. It's like a true crime psychological thriller.
Yeah.
Truly
you know what?
Scary.
That's a great way to put it. It does make it even scarier.
That's why it disturbed me.
Because it's possible. You know, there's a big difference between I don't like all the gore stuff either, but when something is possible and it messes with your mind, that's the scariest of all.
Criminally insane.
Yeah.
And the FBI being a part of that and the procedures of the FBI at that time.
Yeah.
So it is truly one of the scariest ever. I will always recommend it. I hope they never touch it and try to remake it.
Yeah, it's almost like you have top tier level horror or whatever you want to call it.
Thriller
Psychological
too.
thrillers are kind of they're up there too. But you have the higher caliber stuff. Then you have basically the trash horror,
slasher movies.
slasher movies,
Trash
which
horror.
scary. Also, people freak out over there. Over those also.
There's a thrill that goes along
and then I
with
guess
it.
you kind of have then you have mid-level ones, in there also. But the ones in the stratosphere, like Silence of the Lambs, hold up.
Yeah, totally.
Also, too, especially to me on that movie, Anthony Hopkins.
I know.
Just the fact that he's that calm, delivers his lines, and it's like, dude, you're scaring me here.
Yeah.
Everything is just matter of fact, and I'm a killer.
Didn't he win an Academy Award for that?
I
don't know.
believe
I
he
think
did.
he won Best
I
Actor
believe
that
he
Every
did.
movie of him since then, I just see him and I think of Hannibal.
I know.
Yeah. Thor, nope, that's Hannibal.
Yeah, he's had a very rich career, but that's his finest hour. It really is. So that's the scariest ever. Put that on during a Halloween party, and you're going to have people gathered around.
Yeah.
For Buffalo Bill, too. Okay, and so that's the all-time well-known. My not-so-well-known one is also from the 90s, and I say that probably because I don't watch a lot of scary movies. I did then when I was younger. So I love this movie so much, but it is well done, and it is scary, and it is Reese Witherspoon, and it is Mark Wahlberg. Do those two together remind you? Do you know what I'm about to say? It is the sweet young girl played by Reese Witherspoon, and she's a teenage girl, and she meets this boy. He's a little edgier than her parents would like, and he lies about his real background and who he really is, and he starts dating her. And it is called Fear.
David's got the code.
It all could have been different, Mr. Walker. You should have allowed nature to take its course. In the end, it will anyway.
Mark Wahlberg can be super scary in that if you watch that movie from the perspective of a father of a teenage daughter, truly scary. Okay? And it's just one that, and Alyssa Milano is in that movie. Like when
that is way back.
It's way back, but I'm telling you, it's one it's kind of timeless too, because the story is timeless in that when you have a teenage daughter, and you let her out into the world, and I say, start dating. She can date the boys at school, or can she date a guy who you didn't see coming, and you don't know who he is, and you don't trust his background. And that's what this is. It's truly scary, and it's called Fear. And I wouldn't watch it at night either. I loved it, though.
One of the others that Taylor and Phoebe, our daughters, they both like Shutter Island.
Yes, they love it.
Yeah.
And it's a psychological.
That's another psychological thriller. And I didn't
love it.
Yeah, and it was you and I saw that one in the theater, I think, right?
Because Leo. I was like, yeah, Leo. It was a Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was freaky.
It left the whole movie. I'm trying to figure out, is he or is he not? Is the doctor really?
To be honest with you, I think I didn't get it. And I was so frustrated with it. I don't like the interpretation to be left up to me when I go to a movie.
It was tough to follow.
But Taylor and Phoebe got it immediately, and they swear it's the greatest thing ever. And they're probably going to want us to watch it again with them sometime.
It's funny you say that, because you are great to me at understanding the metaphor of things. You are.
Sure.
I mean, you really always you'll you'll say that about a song or a TV show, or you can call out a character and know the direction that something's going. Usually, you're very perceptive to that.
That doesn't mean I get it right every time.
Right, but so that, because I'm usually the one that right over the top of my head. Okay, great. Can you explain to me what just happened?
I miss big. Season 4 of Stranger Things.
Oh, with Vecna?
He had to explain to me some of the Vecna stuff. I'm like, what?
But it's I know that, again, not a movie, but Stranger Things, that's
scary.
A great thing.
It's got
its scary thing, and it's very contemporary and, contemporary.
It's retro.
It's set in the 80s, right?
It's
retro,
new, but it's retro.
Right.
The Shutter Island, Shutter Island reminded me of Sixth Sense, because there's a twist. The problem is Sixth Sense caught everybody in the world off guard.
Yeah.
Correct.
Can't see
Shutter
that
Island,
once.
and I don't know if it's because Sixth Sense set us up for this to always be cynical in movies, but Shutter Island, it's like, is he or isn't he? The whole movie, I'm like,
Yeah.
Because you're thinking that's still in your head that he is or he's not or whatever. And so when it comes out at the end, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of knew that was coming.
The movie that made me mad when I left the theater, and I went to see it again with a friend because I wanted to see if I could get it the second time, and I was so mad at the ending, was one called Inception. And Leonardo DiCaprio again, whether you're dreaming or not. Can you create?
It was a little bit of a
can
weird
you
one.
create? And then at the end of the movie with the thing spinning, the end of the movie, the thing is still spinning. So I'm like, I'm left to my own interpretation of whether this is a dream or real. I'm like, give me my money back.
Wasn't that Christopher
I was
Nolan?
so mad. It was Christopher Nolan. And he's a thinker, triple decker thinker. So yeah, there's probably an answer, but I was just so mad.
That was a frustrating movie to watch, and I'd forgotten you went back and watched it a second time.
I brought my brother and we went to the movie or something.
Yeah, because you and I saw it the first time, and I walked out going, okay. Yeah, and
there's $10 down the tube.
I think you have to be in the right mindset for that kind of movie.
A mind bendy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many choices, though, whether you want to go, horror genre, and I don't even know if like the really old school stuff is stuff that anybody goes and watches anymore, like that my grandparents would watch.
You mean like the original Werewolf and Dracula and
Frankenstein and stuff like that?
I think
anymore.
Psycho, the original Psycho, is worth putting on.
That really does hold up. And isn't the movie out now? Is it a movie or is it a Netflix
Ed Gein,
series?
the Ed Gein story. It's an American horror.
Yeah,
and it's be prepared. It makes Psycho look like a kindergarten show.
Does it really?
It's really scary.
Have you watched some of it yet?
I've watched some pieces of it. I went online and watched scenes before deciding to click on the big screen in the dark room in our family room, and I can't watch that. Yeah. It's that scary. So if you love it.
Charlie Hunnam.
I love him. Laurie Metcalf is the crazy mom.
Oh.
Here's a dumb question.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, original, Alfred Hitchcock movie Psycho, was the character's name Ed Gein?
I don't know. No. Norman
Bates.
Norman.
That's right. I should know that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, supposedly, it was based on that. It was based on this real Ed Gein person. That's what I've read.
And when they rebooted Psycho, I guess Psycho 2 probably came out in the late 80s, and they brought back Anthony Perkins as as Norman Bates and all that. That was pretty scary too.
It was.
Nothing really lives up to the original, but it's interesting to me that even a movie that's in black and white, it's the story, and if you're seeing it for the first time, and I guess there's a little bit of hokiness to it because it was the 60s and acting and all that stuff, but the story is told still makes it very scary.
Yeah, the way it's told. Storytelling is everything.
Maybe Alfred Hitchcock was just ahead of his time, and I know my parents tried to get me into a lot of his, because that was his big genre, and I know classic movie buffs are like, yeah, you should check them all out. I think there was a movie called Rear Window with Jimmy Stewart.
Rear Window is scary.
And those kinds of movies, if you really want to go back and see something classic that is different to introduce, I would like to reintroduce that to myself. That might be a genre to go for.
Cape Fear is also scary, and there's an old Cape Fear with Robert Mitchum, and then there was a redone Cape Fear, which is old now because it was in the 90s with De Niro as the bad guy. And you want to talk about somebody scary.
That was a very scary,
terribly scary and well made.
Yeah. Don't forget two 70s classics: The Exorcist.
Oh yeah,
I can't do that.
And The Omen.
Yeah,
The
see,
Omen.
I can't do either of those.
Well, that's
I
devil
never
stuff.
have.
Yeah,
It's because it's devil stuff. I want to shout out a few things that are
Wait,
streaming.
do you have devil dreams too, Sam? Or just
Yeah,
ghost dreams?
Okay, I have not had those in well over a year or two. So
Okay,
Let's
good.
not bring it in.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it because that'll make it happen tonight.
all
But
right.
yeah, there are devils and demon dreams.
I hate
devil
that.
and ghost dreams all mixed in.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Some very popular, scary movies that are streaming that are more today on Paramount Plus. Paranormal Activity.
Oh no!
I know.
I tried watching the first one.
I know.
They made like 3 or 4 or 5 of those.
That movie sets the bar for paranormal content. Is Paranormal Activity, and it is streaming now on Paramount Plus.
And you know it's fake, but it doesn't matter.
No, I won't do it either.
Does not
but
matter.
Insidious, HBO Max. Bring Her Back, HBO Max. Poltergeist, HBO Max.
Yeah, that is a classic.
And Sinister is on Hulu. Happy horror.
The thing about Poltergeist, the last thing is it does a good job of blending some comedy in it, which is kind of odd and different.
Love it.
But it works. But it's also got that opposite end. Man, it's scary.
You need a little comedy during a horror movie or you won't breathe.
Yeah.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.